CASTORICE was just announced, and if you've been curious about her, we actually have some solid details. In this video, I'll go over everything we know so far, her abilities, release date, and some of the latest leaks. With how unique her playstyle seems to be, she's already shaping up to be a very different kind of unit. She's confirmed to be a quantum character on the path of remembrance, but what makes her stand out is her HP drain mechanic. Unlike most DPS characters, she doesn't just deal damage. She drains HP from the entire team while she's on the field. This high-risk, high-reward playstyle makes her a unique addition, and she seems to have more in common with Blade or Jingliu than a traditional Remembrance character. But the biggest twist is that she doesn't even deal most of the damage herself. Instead, her Memo Sprite, essentially a dragon-like summon, is her main source of damage. While she's on the field, it will handle most of the attacks. Another key aspect of her kit is how her ultimate works. Unlike other characters who build up energy, CASTORICE's ultimate doesn't require energy at all. Instead, it activates automatically once she's drained enough HP, which makes her playstyle very different from what we're used to. The lower her HP, the higher her damage multiplier becomes, meaning that she thrives on staying at low health. Similar to how Blade works, her dragon's attacks also seem to be incredibly strong, and there are leaks suggesting that it has a Hu Tao-style crit mechanic where it guarantees crits, meaning you'll want to stack crit DMG instead of crit rate for optimal performance. Aside from her kit details, there are also some fun extras about her. She apparently has a special battle entrance animation, which could mean a more cinematic introduction. There are also leaks suggesting that she might have an open-world effect where flowers bloom in her footsteps, which is a small but cool detail that adds to her personality. But one of the biggest surprises is that she will have a revive mechanic, which isn't something we see very often in Star Rail. Each character on the team will get their own revive count, meaning she won't just be a DPS, she could also have some utility, depending on how this ability works. In terms of gameplay, she looks like she'll be an extremely strong but risky unit. If her HP drain is too punishing, she could be hard to use, but if she has the right teams to support her, she could be an incredibly strong DPS in all game modes. With the way her dragon functions, she also has the potential to be one of the highest damage dealers in the game, assuming her multipliers hold up in testing. If you like characters who thrive on risky, aggressive play styles, she's definitely someone to keep an eye on. Of course, since her beta hasn't even started yet, all of this is still subject to change. But so far, she looks like a high-investment, high-reward character with a lot of potential. If you're thinking about pulling for her, it's best to wait and see how she performs in testing before making a final decision. As for when she's releasing, she's expected to drop on April 9th in version 3.2. That means we're only a few weeks away from seeing her in action. While it's still early, the beta for her version will start soon, so we'll likely get a lot more details once testing begins. If her numbers are too low, or her HP drain mechanic feels too punishing, Hoyoverse will probably adjust her before release. This is something we've seen before, like with My Day. Let me know in the comments if you're excited for CASTORICE, or if you're waiting for more info before deciding. Save up to 23% on the Herta banner at lootbar.gg. All you need is your UID and server. The link is in the description.